So today we will be installing Ubuntu 16.04. We will be installing both the desktop image and the server install image. So we are going to use Virtualbox, Oracle Virtualbox in this tutorial. And let's start, and I have downloaded these two ISO images from Ubuntu. So let's start by adding a new machine. I will install the server one first. This will be 32-bit, and I will give it about, let's say, 2 gigs of RAM. I will create a virtual hard disk, and it will be about 10 gigabytes, and let's edit some settings. The system here, we will add just one more processor and just crank up the video memory. And right here we can choose an ISO image. Right now I can get an ISO image from here. This will be the server image, so I will get that ISO file right on the controller IDE. So next thing we do is we just start this machine and we will just have to install it. Let's see, Ubuntu image, and that's it. So right now it's starting, and you can see this. So you will choose the language. I will be using English, obviously, and we will install Ubuntu server. Language will be English, and I am currently in South Korea, so I will select that area, and I will use the United States. No, I don't need to detect keyboard layout, and it will be the same. So this will be like the same as any other installation for like other Linux distributions. It will not be very different. But the important thing here is that I've heard that there is no GUI installation for the server image. And this is my first time actually installing a server image in any kind of devices. So I am kind of excited, and I'm not sure what to expect. I mean, I never saw any images or anything, so I guess we'll have to find out from here. Okay, I will choose the host name as Ubuntu _server PC Inspiron, and then okay, it's not valid. Ubuntu server. Let's do this one. Okay, full name will be Richard Cristiano. Richard, and I will choose my password here. Yes. No. So it will do some basic checking and setting up. I've seen this kind of thing with other distributions like normal Ubuntu or Lubuntu. Yes, this is correct. This is actually very similar to Lubuntu in my opinion, because I've actually tried that one like just 2 days ago, and it's what I remember about the most. Okay, let's use the entire disk. This one. Yes, write changes to the disks. Remember, when you install these images, or OSs on Virtualbox, no changes will be made, so you don't have to worry about anything. So even if you format the drive in Virtualbox or VMware or anything, you wouldn't hurt your actual system, and that is one of the biggest reasons that we use VMware. Well, I mostly use VMware because it's kind of hard to reboot and dual boot other operating systems, and it takes too much hard disk space. So I just use VirtualBox or VMware right here. And in my opinion, it's like much more easier. I'm actually not sure how long this would actually take, but let's just wait it out. While this is being installed, maybe we can check on what Ubuntu server looks like. Ubuntu server, let's see what they've got. So I think it's more like a console operating system rather than I think it's more like console and GUI mixed up. Okay, I don't have any, and yeah. Ooh. So let's see this one. This looks interesting. Oh, okay. So there's absolutely no GUI desktop environment for the server edition. So that's kind of interesting. And Ubuntu server installation is menu and text driven. So in this way, when you install normal kind of Ubuntu, like the desktop edition, you will see that it actually has like a graphical GUI for you to install it. As maybe we can see it like later on this video, or maybe another one. We will be able to see that you can actually use a mouse there, while you can't actually see a mouse in here. So let's see. So Ubuntu desktop requires much more storage rather than server. No automatic updates. I wouldn't like that. Manual. Okay. I just pressed enter. I don't know why. Well, so Ubuntu server requires at least 2 GB of free storage, while Ubuntu desktop requires 25 GB. Okay. So let's see. Right here, we're still installing many things. And, okay. What about minimal requirement? I'm sorry for some typos. I mean, it's okay. Ubuntu server has these minimum requirements: RAM 512 megabytes, CPU 1 gigahertz. I mean, in these days, it's kind of hard to find devices that do not have this kind of specs. I mean, who doesn't have 512 megabytes of RAM, right? Okay. Well, there's Ubuntu 20.21.04 releases right now. I'm not really sure, but okay. 20.10, this was Groovy Gorilla. I actually used this one and this one, but Not sure what's very different from these two, although I can like see the GUI has been changed since 20 and 21, but I'm not actually sure what they update during these two kind of minor, if I could say, updates. Okay, let's visit Ubuntu.com. Okay, what is it doing right here? So, if you go to downloads and you go to Ubuntu server, you can actually download these ISO images for free, because most Linux devices, or I mean operating systems, are supposed to be free. Okay, install the grub bootloader to the master boot. Yeah. If you're using, dual booting devices, maybe you wouldn't want a new grub menu, because sometimes it could overwrite previous stuff. And sometimes some looks much cooler. I mean, like when I tried out Zorin OS, it looked really cool. Installation complete. Okay, so all I need to do is like reboot, I guess. So let's see. Okay, this is the grub, and I just booted into Ubuntu. You can see many things going around in here. Let's just make it full screen. Okay, it's really, really fast. I mean, it's not like very fast, but let's see, I think it's telling me to put in my username and password. Okay. Oh, okay, so it only has the command line, no GUI or anything. Okay. Sudo apt-get install. Sudo apt-get update. Okay. What you need to remember about Linux is that when you type in your password, it actually gets your input. It just doesn't show anything to like provide privacy and all stuff. Okay, so I did the update, and maybe I could get like some packages like install. This is like the input system that I used to use in desktop versions, but I'm not sure if they actually has this one. 580 megabytes. My god. No, I wouldn't want that. Okay, could I clear this screen for a bit? Yeah. Okay, so I will install NeoFetch. Is it? Oh, wait a moment. NeoFetch. Install NeoFetch. Okay, let's see how to do this one. Sudo add apt repository ppa. No idea if this is going to work. Okay. apt-get updates. Then okay, apt-get install. Still, I don't know why it doesn't work. But, well, this was the Ubuntu server image, and I guess this is it about the server image. We can probably move on to the next step, which will be this desktop image. And I think we could actually use the 21 version for this one. Let's see. Okay. So it will shut down about 1 minute later. And we can actually start setting up a new VM right here.